Previously, on Chosen Ones, our heroes relive the moment they learned of their sparks, these memories having previously been forgotten. Shui was attacked by the Siren Jabber, narrowly escaping death before the strange being known as Slain appeared to save him. Theo was bitten by a venomous snake, and again was visited by Slain, who seemed surprised to see him. Avayath's mother was visited by King Larkspur, who had plans to assist the prophesied child in awakening his spark. However, Avayath's spark came to fruition in that moment, preventing him from being taken by the king. A young Brandy was at first visited by Slain, only for their conversation to be interrupted by the same cloaked figure in the plague mask that Shui had seen recently. He instead gave the tiefling his spark, telling him a tale with a sinister undertone. And now, we return to our main story, these new memories having just come to light.
Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
You guys just all had those collective memories come back to you at the same time as you're all staring at each other and having those memories play in your mind as you're also looking at each other in person and come back from that realization. And Shui, you just had two moments happen that you remember both of. And Theo, you remember when Brandy was bitten by that snake. You also remember seeing the creature again.
Okay, so he's like blinking and looking around at everyone, feeling overwhelmed, I guess.
Who did that?
What the hell?
So it wasn't just me.
What in the hell just happened?
Some kind of illusion. I looked at my past.
Yeah, so did I.
Me too.
He squints at Shui. Shui, wasn't you?
Maybe.
I would say as you're kind of settling in with this, there is this very strong sensation and feeling that what happened to you was genuine. It very much feels like something was lifted off of you rather than something was cast on you.
Avayath is dumb. He assumes one of those three did it because he doesn't see anyone else around. Or does he? He's going to look around.
Without doing a perception check, you can still see kind of fires from neighboring groups from the, green flower.
Does anyone else appear to be doing the same thing that us four are?
No.
So it's not just me that feels like a fog has been lifted.
No, I feel the same way. In fact, I feel a lot. Something's different.
I mean, like different? What do you mean?
Like I got something else different. Did any of you feel like that? What did y'all see exactly?
Guys! She suddenly, shouts. I saw a super god!
Oh, you Estel told me. What did he look like?
They're really tall and blue.
Brandy looks horrified when you say that.
And they were super cool, and they showed me, screams.
He visited me as well, apparently in the past. It was like that statue we saw in the Hall of, Infamy.
He kind of looks over to Avayath.
Same happened to me. I didn't remember seeing that thing, but apparently I saw it as a baby.
You were a baby, Yaya?
When I got my spark, I've had it for a long time.
I was shown a vision of what I suppose was when I got my spark, but I didn't see what that statue was like in the Hall of Infamy. It was not humanoid.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, I know. He, that one's gone now.
Gone.
Yeah.
Oh, Oh, I don't understand any of this.
I'm trying to come to terms with it myself. It's, confusing.
They gave me my spark, and then when I guess I got an upgrade to it when it saw me again.
It seems like I was supposed to get my spark from, that feller, but the blue one might have, given me it instead.
Oh.
You said you saw him, Shui?
Yeah. Super God came and asked me a bunch of questions. I also saw like this really, really big bug.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. The first time. He seemed, I guess, interested in me. And then the second time, it was when Brandy got bit. Both times were when people were bit by snakes, interestingly. But, the second time, it seemed like it was hurt.
That was, I know who that, was now.
Okay. It doesn't make much sense, but I suppose this is what happens when you're a spark.
I guess so. Apparently it seems like those individuals choose, who gets sparks and whatnot, so...
It is unfortunate that Shui heard the terminology and no one else.
But yeah.
Yep, he said, I'm here to activate you, but yeah, only Shui was the one who heard that term.
Yep.
Yeah, and, from what I understand, that one that visited all of us, it seems, the yellow one, that was, Carmentis, if I had to guess, from what I pieced together.
That doesn't... I suppose he was the first chosen one, so perhaps he grew to have the power to choose further.
He was the first chosen one, and the first cleric, and the first warlock, and yeah.
A lot of firsts.
Yeah, something... He did something. I don't know. I got something a while back. I don't know what. I mean, yesterday, I suppose. That's what that paper was telling me about.
Oh, before I forget, Super God told me to tell you that, well, he basically just wants us to be prepared because he's coming or something like that.
Huh? What does that mean?
I don't know, but he didn't seem like a bad person, so I don't know what he's planning, but he said that, somebody messed up or something. That they failed.
Failed what?
Big shrug from Shui.
This is, oh, why? He just kind of covers his face with his hands. It's a lot of stuff to think about.
Yeah, that's a lot. I guess I gotta talk to Estel again.
Again?
I got a new spell I'd been practicing. I was able to get in contact with her last night. That's how I found out about, Carmentis. And how she warned me about whenever that new one showed up. Whenever, to you, Shui, that I'd need to warn her. And it looks like it might be about time and about what he said to you.
Shui kind of pauses for a bit, and he's like, so, that yellow bug I saw, well, that might be rude, but that was a super god too?
Seems like it.
Oh. He's the one who activated me then.
Activated?
Thank you, Zen.
Shui's like, well, in that memory I think I just had, he used that word, when he saved me, because I was dying.
I mean, that kind of is in track with what I learned not too long ago from the Magic Man. The Magic Man.
The Magic Man.
He mentioned, that every living thing's got a spark. Just, some folks don't know how to use it. So if it takes someone like that to activate it, then, I don't know, that makes sense.
So it takes a superior being.
Super god.
Okay. It takes a being like that to unlock the sparks. Who knows if they're even supposed to be called sparks or not. Whatever they are, just abilities. Why?
I wonder why there aren't a ton of sparks running around then. Sparks are a good thing, right?
Carmentus was choosing who got to be a spark. And who got to be chosen.
I don't understand.
I have a feeling we might see a lot more sparks popping up.
Well, on the bright side, perhaps this is a good thing. They are giving us power-ups after all.
Why do we need
but for
them?
What? Yeah.
They are on the same page. Shui is with Avayath.
She was like, more power, great, and like Brandy and I did Avayath's voice for Shui. They're becoming one. Brandy and Theo are just so like, why do we fucking need these? Like,
is he preparing us for something I don't understand?
Hey, Theo.
Like, Brandy puts like his hand on Theo's shoulder, like,
Hey, just breathe, partner. We don't know, and there's not much use in speculating yet.
He puts his hands on his head again. Because he has a thought that he wants to voice, but holds back about, like, why me, though? Why me?
I'm a little worried. And, I don't... We need to talk to, Arthur.
Arthur, him and his...
Much as I hate to say it, I know. As much as I hate to say it, we need to talk to Arthur. Estel told me to get in contact with him. He popped up again, apparently, at the compound. He's moving his office or something. I was thinking of getting in contact with him so that we can tell him we were heading his way.
Do you have a way?
Yeah, I got the power now to be able to get in contact so long as he accepts, which me and him kind of left things on a sour note, so hopefully he's not still upset about that.
If it fails, I guess I still know how to make that circle.
Yeah.
Could you ask one of them about my purple neck problem?
Well, I think we've come to a conclusion about that, but yeah, I can certainly ask. Sounds like you are turning into a tiefling.
Well, I hope it's just that.
Well, it sounds like it. Sounds like Abergrim really decided you were not as holy as... or wanted you not to be as holy as you are, I suppose. Something strange.
Seems like kind of a minor prank coming from the Abergrim. Just, oh, you look like a tiefling, and whatever.
I mean, I can...
Pranked! No, sorry.
I could get in contact with him if you want me to try and clear that up as well.
Get in contact with the Abergrim?
Is that dangerous?
If I can get in contact with Peter, I can get in contact with the Abergrim, I imagine.
But would that be safe?
As far as I know, they can't hurt me when I'm using this spell. So, as far as I know. Also, hold on. Shui, I know where Dashi is.
You... What?
Calm down. There's not much we can do about it right now. Listen, a lot just happened, alright? Leave me the fuck alone. I know where Dashi is.
Brandy, where's Master Dashi?
She's with, Winona, that person you mentioned before.
The one in your dreams that you talked to,
So she's in the moon right now?
What?
I'm pretty sure you were told she was in the moon, Shui. I'm just making that clear.
He is being Shui right now.
Okay.
I mean, if that's where Winona is, then yeah, I suppose so. I tried to take her out, but it was just a dream. I couldn't really. I tried to get in contact with Liberis and got Winona instead.
That's funny. he says.
That's not funny. That's weird.
They do kind of look the same, though.
What?
Anyway.
I'm sorry. Have you seen Libris and seen Winona? They do not look similar. One has a rabbit head and one is not.
That's not her real head, Brandy.
Yeah, you moron.
Sorry?
Who has a rabbit head for a head?
Gods tend to not look human fully a lot of the time. I don't know.
No, Shui's right. I'm the idiot here. I just fucking assumed. My bad. You're right. That was shitty of me.
Yeah, and after you just saw a fucking floating skull with a shadow body and a fucking god with wings and originally no mouth and a bunch of eyes.
And 4 eyes.
Yeah, no, I'm a fool. You're right. No, that foolish of me to assume. So that's where Dashi is, I guess. I don't know how to get her out. She's still a butterfly, though.
Well, at least she's safe.
After you were just told she won't be safe
Literally
for
just
long.
told she won't be safe if she stays in there for too long.
Shui.
For now, he says.
Oh, Shui.
I still have to get her out.
Do you know how to get her out? I suppose when you've told of your stories of going in the moon, I suppose I wasn't fully taking it. How do you usually get in the moon?
I just wake up there.
If that's another dream, maybe you could ask her.
I can get you in contact with her.
Well, she doesn't always hear me. I usually go in there when it's a full moon.
When's the next full moon?
Cassie's gonna be like a year from now. I'm gonna watch Dashi die.
You had one about a week ago. So about another 3 weeks.
Well, the last one was about a week ago, so...
I can force it.
Shui looks at Brandy, but he's kind of like eyebrow raised. And he's like, you can go to the moon too?
Well, if you only enter during dreams, then I can send you there via dream.
We can try it, yeah. But sometimes it feels like it's not just a dream.
Well, I don't know. This is the best shot we got right now.
He smiles and he's like, yeah.
How are we going to get her back here from the moon, though? My Sparkin lets me fly, but I feel like I'd have to fly a really, really long time.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know if that would be safe, Avayath.
You just see like Avayath go up, and then a moment later, like something like on fire in the distance.
Fucking Icarus looking ass. Jesus.
And all his wings. That's when his wings die.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like if we get a little bit more powerful, maybe we could learn something like that. I'm sure there's magic to do it. I mean, Arthur, of all people, knows how to teleport about. He has that teleportation circle magic.
He might be a special case.
Even so, it just means that magic like that exists. I mean, I might be able to learn it. Maybe Shui could, or somebody.
Perhaps we could just get Arthur to help us.
Yeah.
Brandy looks particularly, like, annoyed.
Yeah, he probably fucking could.
Avayath doesn't know what's wrong at all. He's just, like, proud of his own idea.
I gotta get in contact with Arthur anyway.
So what is your next step right now? Are you going back to sleep for the night? You mostly slept through the night. It's starting to become morning, but you would normally get a few more hours of sleep. But you're all up. So are you guys planning to continue to move forward? You'll reach Moonfoam today, and then have another couple days of travel before reaching the compound.
Well, okay, here's the thing then. They're traveling with people, right? They're like shepherding them, almost.
Some of them are going to Moonfoam, but a lot of them went off.
Yeah, Avayath's intention is to, like, travel with them, so whenever they're leaving, he would want to leave. But also now I feel bad, because Avayath is just screaming in the middle of the night.
I will say they've already kind of started to go off on their ways. Some of them kept going through the night to their Moonfoam is the closest.
That was dangerous.
Moonfoam is the closest town to you guys. This area isn't very dangerous.
Do we not get the benefits of a long rest if we...
You would still get that.
I mean, if everyone else is getting ready to leave, then Avayath is getting ready to leave.
I'm just telling you that you don't have to stay with these people. They are not babies. They know how to go off and find their families and what they're supposed to go to next.
But we're heroes, Cassie.
Yeah, Avayath's going to treat them like babies. That's how he is.
These are adult people.
They're babies.
A lot of them have levels and things and know how to defend themselves. You're not the only
They're
ones.
babies.
Tell that to Avayath.
I would say I can get on contacting Arthur and the others. I'd say I'll get a little bit more sleep. And then, we can get a move on once you all wake up. We got a lot of traveling to do.
Shui has too much energy now.
Are you talking about yourself in third person?
No.
But you did. Just...
No.
No.
There's something strange about you, Shui. I can't put my mind on it.
Shui doesn't know what you're talking about. No.
Shui's channeling something.
Theo's probably gonna be like looking at his hands for a second as they're shaking, and he's like, I don't know if I can actually go back to sleep, but I'll try.
Brandy will wrap an arm around Theo. Just to, like, try and comfort him a little bit. Just like, hey, don't, again, try and take a couple deep breaths, partner. It's gonna be alright.
Yeah.
I know. Just,
Well, thank you. He is thankful for the comfort.
Shui, you look like you have plenty of energy in you. How about we work out while we wait?
Why are y'all fucking...
It's always good to be at your strongest.
It's not.
And the best way to do that is to wear yourself out.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So Ripley, for the sake of us not doing a ton of scenes with you all at once, I'm going to say you can only cast Dream again once right now.
Okay. Talk to fucking Arthur.
Okay.
Do the little ritual. And be like, I'll be out of it for a second. So if I'll look weird. Just, it's a heads up.
Okay. Theo will hold him.
Okay.
Can you do a wisdom check for me as you cast that?
Oh god. Just a check, not a save.
Let me double check. It's a check.
Why are you making it hard for me to contact Arthur? Fuck. 6.
6? Okay, so for a second, as you are casting this spell, you try to contact Arthur, and for a few moments, you appear to be just kind of stuck in this completely black void. There's absolutely nothing here. You hear nothing, you feel nothing. It's just you. In this silence, just completely alone. Can you roll a wisdom save for me now?
Sure. Oh boy. Brandy just got his mind 8. I don't like that the music stopped. Oh my god. Fuck me. That's a natural 1, baby.
Okay.
It's a 7.
It fails. You wake up.
Ugh. Looks around. Am I at where I am?
Yep. The spell seems to have failed.
Brandy, are you okay?
It felt like it was starting to work, and then it just failed.
The spell didn't fucking go through.
Oh, do you know why?
Felt like you could not quite make a connection. Like, maybe you could, but that time was a failure.
Felt like I couldn't make a connection, I guess.
Does that mean I need to do the circle eventually?
I can try again.
Okay.
It's just afterwards I'm gonna have to wait an hour.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying my best here.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to know what I needed to expect.
Right. I'll give it a shot again. Wish me luck, darling. And he'll cast it again.
Roll another wisdom check.
Yay. Be good this time, Brandy. Don't roll a 4. Thanks, Brandy. It's a 7.
Again, you find yourself in a black void. Absolutely nothing around you. Nothing that you can hear. You can't even hear yourself breathe. There is just nothing. Need you to roll another wisdom save.
12.
Let me double check. That just barely passes, because this was not a high DC. So, you are watching that black void that you're in for a moment, and then you hear almost like this, as like it seems like static just kind of fills that black void that you're in, and it almost starts to like glitch into place as the world starts to kind of change, and you find yourself in a place that you as Brandy would not recognize, but
me as Ripley,
you as Ripley would, in the sense that it's like old Victorian style houses. You're currently in front of one that looks very small, probably not having more than a couple rooms inside. And there's like horse-drawn carriages around you that seem a lot more advanced than what you're used to having. You see these kind of odd lanterns that don't appear to have any flames in them off on the streets, but have like this strange buzzing coming from inside, and these people walking around on the streets that are in different style clothing than you're used to. Kind of, you would say it's more formal, but it does not look like anything Brandy probably has seen. Maybe close to some things, but not. It's not to the advanced modern level of like what you saw Arthur wear in his lab, but it's definitely more modern than your current time period.
Okay.
And you see where that house is, that small kind of Victorian house. There's like a cobbled path that leads up to, you see Arthur standing in front of the house, currently talking to a figure, a taller man with kind of like dark skin and golden eyes with black scleras, and has a glowing coin around his neck. And you can hear, even from a distance, Arthur is just pleading with him and sounds very desperate, like talking to him. And he's just like, I need you to come back. I don't know where you are. Are you in one of the drafts that were scrapped? This man is not responding at all. Seems to just be standing with his arms crossed and staring at him, while Arthur's just desperately like holding on to his shirt and talking to him. It's just like, please, there are so few people I can trust. I need to keep this in check. You don't want everything to end yet either, right? And there's, again, just no response, and he just continues to plead with him as you're watching.
Fuck, I got teleported to Bloodborne.
But yeah, does not seem to be replying. Seems like Arthur is just screaming at nothing, essentially.
I want to get a good look at him, just so I can memorize his face, essentially.
Go for it. You get a good look. Arthur does not seem to have noticed you.
Yeah, I start to approach Arthur through the cobbled steps towards the house.
Eventually he seems to kind of pick up on the sound of you approaching and just stops in the middle of this conversation and looks over very wide-eyed and like seems to be frightened almost as you appear, and he's like, oh, what are you doing here?
He was your friend.
What? Am I dreaming?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Kind of like looks at this figure that he's been talking to and sighs, and he's just like, well, he's quiet, but yeah, normally not that quiet, I guess.
Who the hell's he?
My friend.
What's his name?
Zyri. But why are you here?
I need to talk to you, but if you need to get in contact with him, I might be able to do that, depending.
I don't think he's on this plane right now.
Well, then, yeah, that presents a bit of an issue.
He's the one that taught me how to time travel.
Ah, what a wonderful man, then. Kind of like glares a little bit at this unmoving figure. Wonderful. Well, how you doing, Arthur?
I was taking a break from moving my lab. I must have dozed off.
That's fine. I need your help.
Okay, with what?
We are heading back to the compound We need you to wait there for us so that you can send us back with you to the new one.
Oh. You want me to wait?
Yeah.
Okay.
You alright?
Mm-hmm.
Well then, this next news you better sit down for and be prepared for.
Okay.
You've heard of the man with the plague mask, yeah?
The what?
The man with the plague mask?
No, I don't think so.
You know about... I don't want to hurt you. Well, you can't die, right?
No, I can't.
This might hurt. So I want to give you a warning ahead of time.
Okay.
You know about, do you know about Slain?
Heard of the figure before, yes?
Seems surprised I didn't do anything.
Are you aware that he's been replaced?
He's been what?
Replaced. By someone new.
Rapid blinking. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And he's coming, apparently.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Looks at Arthur with a cocked head. What's his expression right now? What does he look like?
Very panicked. Extremely panicked.
Yeah. Things have, apparently some folks have failed. Is what he gave us as a warning.
Gotcha.
So we need to be prepared for that.
Was that all?
Well, what are you, Tell me what's going through your mind right now, Arthur.
That sounds very concerning.
Is that all that's going through your mind right now?
Yeah, that's very concerning.
Do you know anything else around this whole thing?
Not anything I can tell you about.
Why not?
The world might end, so you know.
Well, it sounds like the world might already end. Based on a conversation I heard Estel having with Slain.
What was she talking about?
I don't know that I could say. I don't know how much I should say.
Okay,
I'm kind of in a similar situation to you.
gotcha.
But you said you were afraid of the world falling apart. And I think we might be approaching that faster than you might have thought.
A lot of timelines are gone, but I thought this one was still okay.
I don't know how much longer. Seems like it's a shared sentiment across a few people.
Well, there's a difference between timelines ending and everything ending. I could hop to another one just fine if there's others still. He seems to be like thinking to himself.
Do you know anything about an arc, Arthur?
Did Estel tell you something about that?
Didn't tell me anything about it. I overheard something about it.
He's like wringing his hands together. A little familiar with it, yes?
What is it?
This isn't the first time a universe has been on its last legs, so to speak.
So... it's a means of hopping to a different one?
It's different than what I do in terms of timeline hopping. It is a completely different structure. Everything is different. I don't even know if it's entirely possible. I've had many conversations with Estel over the years about it, and she's told me about it, that there was another universe at one point, but I've only never known this one. I don't know if that's true.
She said she saw a new one being born.
I don't know. I've only ever known this one, like I said. I have no idea if another universe would form like that. I would think everything just ends.
Well, based on what I saw, that might not be the case necessarily.
Huh. It seems like something kind of has dawned on him for the first time. So there might just be a restart? Of everything?
I have no idea. Don't know yet.
I don't know what that would be. Would people even still exist? Would the world still exist this way? Would anything exist the way it is now?
Arthur, I don't know.
He's very clearly just talking out loud.
No idea at this point.
I need to make sure that I move my lab. You guys should get here as soon as possible.
Yeah, you stay there for me, and we'll get there as soon as
Where are you right now?
We're almost to Moonfoam.
Okay, so that's maximum 4 days, right? In 4 days I'm going to leave if you're not here.
Hey, don't, maybe. Maybe wait for us.
Then make sure you're here in 4 days.
Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
Please, I am asking you to wait for us.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Arthur, don't be a fucking bitch. God. Please roll high, Brandy. Fuck me. 13.
I'll just say, okay, talk to him a little bit more. With 13, I'll say you might be able to, but your argument right now isn't sound enough for him to stay.
We've learned a lot of things suddenly. Very suddenly. Shui and I have had contact with that new being that took Slane's place. He's given me some sort of new power. I don't know if it's a spark, but it seems like it might be.
Okay.
And now we all remember the very first moments we met that being. He made it very apparent he wanted us to know.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And based on things we've recently learned about Shui, there might be some more things going on.
When you come to the compound to talk to me, if I tell you more about what's happening exactly, will you promise to at least hear me out?
I can promise to hear you out. Doesn't mean I'm gonna agree with you.
You said before that if things are supposed to end, that you don't care. If it's supposed to be this way, that you don't care. Is that still what you feel? Having gotten to know everyone around you, do you still feel like you don't care?
I don't. There's a...
This wasn't supposed to happen.
That's what I mean. That's why it's a little different. I'm coming to terms that this wasn't the way it's supposed to be.
So will you help me fix it?
I don't know. I would like to fix it if possible. But again, meddling with time seems like a real slippery slope.
It is how we got here, and it's the only way to put things back.
And the way we got here had nothing to do with you, did it?
No.
Can you promise me that that's the truth? Can you look me in the eyes right now and tell me, honestly, that that's true?
No. It's more complicated than that.
Then we can talk once we get to the compound. You wait for us.
Okay.
I'll hear you out, but I can't guarantee I'll want to do things your way.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Hope you find your friend.
I hope so too.
And Brandy will walk away, and as he does, he will walk out of the dream.
Bye, Brandy.
Yeah, you cheated! I totally did more push-ups than you.
Really? I doubt that. I counted each one of them.
You counted wrong.
I counted right. You could hear me.
Brandy wakes up next to Theo.
Who's probably asleep.
Yeah, looks down to him like he's about to say something, sees he's asleep, and then just like lets him lean on Brandy while he waits for Avayath and Shui to be done. waits for the group, essentially. Just kind of holds the other.
Let me do an athletics check to see how long Avayath lasts.
Do it. Go for it.
19.
Rolled a 3. 3 plus 11. So what is that? 14.
Yeah, you'd probably realize Avayath probably did do more push-ups.
He cheated.
The reason that Shui was like, you cheated, and Avayath was like, you heard me counting. Shui can't count.
Shui's tuckered himself out, I guess. Oh, Brandy, you're awake.
Yeah, I managed to get in contact with Arthur. He said he's gonna wait for us there. Things seem very, tense right now.
Are you guys traveling towards Moonfoam at this point?
Yeah, let's go. Brandy will try and carry Theo into the carriage without waking him up so he can continue to sleep.
No, he fucking wakes up. He wakes up. He's like,
It's okay.
Sorry.
okay. No, big, giant, super gods.
No, you're alright. You're alright, partner. You just nodded off.
Okay. He's like wiping his eyes as he gets up for the day and to go off to Moonfoam.
You should try and, get more sleep. You seem a little rattled, bud.
No, it's just... No, it's just a lot of the realizing that how I got my spark. It was just a lot of memories brought back.
Anything you feel like you need to talk about, or?
Not particularly, it's fate sure is funny with how both times I happen to see this, you're supposed to
Super God.
Okay.
He
So
sounds
tired.
so, like, withered.
It's fate is interesting in how I happen to see both when we had encounters with snakes. It's just interesting that way. And then I don't know. I don't know.
Here, try not to think too hard about it right now. I know that's a little difficult given everything, but I feel like you're gonna wear yourself out if you think too much about it. There's a lot we don't know right now.
Yeah, they said I was new, and I don't really know what that means.
No.
Like I was something about not having, I was a first draft or something. I don't understand what it means, but it's scary.
It sounds like... Alright, that's... I feel like that starts to put a lot of other things into context a little bit, yeah.
What other things? I don't understand.
I mean, Dara seemed very pleased to meet you, specifically bowed to you the first time you met. And I've heard a lot. I feel like we've heard it repeatedly that there's something special about the firsts of things.
I don't want to.
Hey. I know. We can figure it out. I know it's scary. It'll be okay, I promise.
Okay.
He like hugs him very tight.
Hugs back very tight.
It'll be alright. We're gonna make sure everything's alright.
Right.
Well, let's get on the road, huh, boys?
Looks to Avayath and Shui.
I would say at this point you are starting to approach Moonfoam. Did you guys want to stop here?
What does it look like? Fine?
Yeah, it looks fine. Doesn't look like anything's happened here.
Shui is going to inform the village elder of what has transpired at Greenflower, even though I'm sure he knows.
Other people already made it here, and there's like little shelters already being put up, like tents and things that are being made.
As we approach, disguise self again. Massive many faces.
He also wants to tell the elder about Dashi and that she is safe for now.
In the moon.
We're not going to make that a scene because this is a cardboard cutout of a man. But
I know. I couldn't remember his fucking name.
Same. So you inform him, and he seems definitely worried knowing that Dashi has vanished. Does seem grateful, at least, that she wasn't executed, but is very clearly concerned, and says they'll keep an eye out for her, essentially, in case she does happen to come back.
I feel like this man would, like, lose years off his life if he knew that Shui was almost executed in her place.
Yeah, and you're like, oh yeah, they didn't almost execute her because they almost executed me. And he's like, what? No. What did you do? You're an idiot. No. And Shui's like, oh, I think I killed someone. And he's like, what? No. What is happening? No, sorry, no.
But he does that. Also, what kind of items do they have here? I'm curious.
Are you going into any of the stores and stuff then?
Yes.
There's a supply store, a weapon store, an armor store. There's a temple.
A temple?
Yeah, there's a temple.
I mean, I knew that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you already knew that as Shui. You guys kind of breezed through this town the first time. And there's the dojo that you trained in with Dashi.
Shui has a weapon, so I don't want to go to the weapon store.
You're like, I can never replace this one. This one's too important.
Yes.
When I open it, it's really good, guys. You just trust me.
It is really good when it opens.
It is true, yes.
What kind of supplies they got?
Going into the supply store, it's very basic supplies in terms of like food, water to be taken for long journeys. There are a few potions of water breathing.
That would have been nice to have, huh?
Yeah.
That would have been really fucking great.
Sure would have been. And there,
That would have been fucking fantastic.
and there are a bunch of just regular healing potions, about 10.
Hey, that would have been fucking
Yep.
great too.
That's
Hey,
why when you guys breezed through here, I was like, oh, okay.
You know, just curious, what's in the weapons and armor shop?
I can just link you those.
Yeah, is there anything fucking specifically heinous in there too that we should have grabbed beforehand?
Here are the weapons and armor.
Great scythe.
Oh, what the fuck?
Great
Wait,
scythe
hold
sounds
on.
fucking cool.
Great scythe?
Will you see
Wait,
that? That
what the
looks
fuck?
cool.
That sounds cool as fuck. Wait, I want a great scythe.
Give Theo the grace.
Here you go.
He
little
changes his
farmer.
crook into a great sight. The costs, by the way, are accurate when you go to those.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
2d6 slashing. That's pretty fucking good. And it has Fuck, dude. That's baller as fuck.
You can always abandon your weapon and make it a new one.
But I'd like my shitty one.
A broken giant scythe.
I will say, aesthetically, if you want, whatever blade you attune to does have that same broken aspect to it, just because of the way you are.
Broken.
I mean, I can also literally... I could just make one. This isn't a magic weapon, right?
I don't think they are.
Then I could literally just make it myself. Because as Pact of the Blade, you can just summon a magical weapon. It doesn't have to be one that you own.
Is it one that you can make, though? Like, does it fit what you're able to make?
Oh no, I can't, no. I wouldn't be able to bind to this anyway. It's because it's two-handed.
Yeah, I was like, the scythe, maybe not.
But I would like to have the scythe anyway, but I don't have the money for the scythe, so I'm not gonna grab it. Fuck me. Brandy just looks at that scythe and is like, damn, that's pretty cool. Well.
He gave all his fucking money to Theo.
Do you want it?
No, it's okay.
Are you sure? I could get it as a gift.
No, it's alright, partner. I got a weapon already I'm kind of attached to.
Okay, I just thought it would be funny to give a gift to a partner of a scythe.
Yeah, that would...
Isn't that a little funny? It's a little dark.
It's a little funny.
Shut up.
But those are the that's the armor and the weapons that they're selling.
Avayath will approach the armor section or shop, and he'll point to the glass shield and be like, "Could I purchase one of those?"
The NPC inside says yes.
Thank you, very well-developed NPC.
You're welcome, I say with my well-developed character voice and name and backstory.
You know what, Theo? Could you lend me 20 gold, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, partner. I'm gonna get the fuck inside. That's really cool, and it would be nice to not have to summon my weapon every time.
It would have been really rude if I made everything specifically water-based and that you guys were, like, after the fight.
Yeah, it would have been rude
That would
as
have been
fuck.
so sad. But yeah, Theo's like, you look really cool.
Thank you. Gives him a little kiss on the forehead.
Aww.
Oh.
Alright, y'all.
I was trying to think of what Theo does in response, so I just held the note. Would this make me seem especially cool at Assassin's Garb?
I think so. I think that'll look nice on you.
Cool, okay, I just wanted a second opinion. He buys it.
The NPC behind the counter also agrees that you would look very cool and you should buy from my shop because I feed my family.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
He already made the decision. Thanks for guilting him.
Yeah, I bet you're guilting him into it.
That is my
asshole.
only character trait is I guilt people because of my family.
Please give me things. My family will die if I do not provide them.
His AC goes up.
Yeah.
Built in place. One hidden blade in each wrist.
Ooh, fuck.
Ah,
That fucks.
that's pretty fucking cool.
That basically means, though, that if you put your daggers in there, it'll be much harder to disarm you because they'll be, like, attached to your outfit.
That's kind of hot.
The cloak is so dark that you are granted +2 to dex. Also, yeah, it is kind of hot.
It's kind of hot.
So basically, he has a +2 to stealth checks when in the dark. So that's cool.
Wow, when you buy it and it looks exactly like your clothing that you already drew. Wow, okay, no.
Yeah!
Whoa! Incredible.
I get 2 health potions.
How many of those are there and how expensive are they?
They're 10 and there's 50 gold each.
Okay, I think Theo will also get one, so that he has 2 in total.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, quick question about the glass shield. It's a +3 shield. It's not +3 more than a normal shield, right? Because the normal shield is +2.
+3 is what it is now, so it would be a +3 to your AC. So, but the caveat is if they score a critical hit on you, it is shattered and can never be repaired. But that means Cassie has to crit on you. Keep that in mind. That shield's gonna last
So,
forever.
good luck, fucker.
It's only 10 gold.
Up to you. Are you getting it?
Oh, I already bought it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
I already fucking got it.
That's the shopkeeper being like, "Are you buying it?" As Avayath has already put the gold down and walked away.
Like, the gold's on the... yes. Yes. It's on the...
Bye.
Yes. Just take my money, please.
Anything else that you guys are doing while you're in town?
Making sure everybody's settled in.
Yep, there's some people who are settling in, some people who seem like they're probably gonna head off after this. Because there are other villages in around this area. Moonfoam's just the closest.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, this is mostly a stopping point for most people.
Seeing if anybody's looking at me weird.
There is some confusion looking at you. People who may have remembered you looking differently. I'm not sure if that's you, though, because you have disguised self up. You look similar, but not the same.
Yep.
There are a few people around the camp, I would note, who just seem to have like a very 1,000-yard stare and just look to be just out of it.
Makes sense, me too.
Avayath, I mean, if they have the rest of the day, he's gonna go around trying to convert people.
We don't have time.
Do you have the rest
We
of
do
the
not
day?
have the rest of the day,
Did you
Avayath.
decide
We're
to
leaving.
Avayath's just like, well, if we're gonna be here for 5 minutes, let me just know.
We're not gonna be here for 5 minutes, Avayath. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Arthur's waiting for us, and he's real eager on getting a move on.
Oh, if we're in a rush, then yeah, let's go then.
Yeah.
Hestia is walking up to people with Bibles in her mouth.
Alright, but after shopping, you guys gather up your things and you leave Moonfoam to continue on towards the compound.
Thank you to our patrons, Mad King Max, Ryohducky, Vessel, Mr. Bakudan, Z, Jessica Long, Charles, The Magic Man, and Krampus. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and get ready for next week's season finale. We'll see you soon, Sparks.
I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out.